This is exactly right.
We know so much more about our skin than we used to.
And we know how important it is to take care of it with CeraVe.
CeraVe facial cleansers don't strip the skin. They strengthen the skin barrier from day one. I've always used CeraVe.
They have little samples at my dermatologist as I'm leaving, and they don't do that with just anything.
CeraVe is the #1 dermatologist recommended cleanser brand and offers a range of facial cleansers for all skin types. Find yours.
Goodbye. The Hulu original series Furious is now streaming on Hulu and Hulu on Disney+.
Starring Emmy Rossum as Alice Black, Furious follows a rookie FBI agent on the hunt for Catherine, played by Lola Pettigrew, a mysterious and calculating female serial killer.
While Alice upholds justice, Catherine kills for it, terrorizing the rich and powerful men of New York in her pursuit of vengeance.
With secrets that change everything, Alice discovers there's a thin line between hunter and prey.
Watch the Hulu original series Furious.
Now streaming on Hulu and Hulu on Disney Plus for bundle subscribers. Terms apply.
Goodbye.
New beginnings are exciting, especially when they come with 4 wheels.
If you're shopping for your next car, start your search with Cars.com.
Cars.com has the tools and expert advice to help you find exactly what you're looking for.
With more than 2 million new and used vehicles nationwide, it's easy to search, compare, and find the right fit for you.
Cars.com is there when you're dreaming, planning, or ready to embrace the new.
Start your search with Cars.com.
Where to next?
Goodbye. Hello,
and welcome
to Rewind with Karen and Georgia.
You know, every Wednesday we recap our old shows with all new commentary, updates, and insights.
We do, and we will.
Mm-hmm.
Today we're recapping episode 84, which we named Harvard 2.
I have no idea what it means, and I love it already.
I got an idea, and it's fucking hilarious.
So good. Okay, this episode came out August 31st, 2017.
So let's listen to the intro of episode 84. Welcome to My Favorite Murder.
Oh.
For some reason, professional to me is like a low voice.
Is ASMR videos?
Is ASMR videos.
Welcome to My Favorite Murder.
That's Karen Kilgariff.
That's too darn thing.
I mean, really?
Guys.
Professionals.
This is the third time we've started tonight.
Yes.
Let's see if we can nail this. Oh.
It got real bad. You guys missed a lot about driving. I spoiled a movie. Go watch the movie Christine. It's on Netflix. And that's all I'm going to tell you.
That's all you're going to tell them. And don't look anything up about it. Just watch it. If you dare, just watch it cold and don't know what it's about.
It was everything that I wanted because took place in the 80s. It was all vintage clothing, amazingness. Rebecca Hall was incredible. Michael C. Hall plays such a douche. I love it.
All the Halls are in it?
All the Halls.
And it's about the invention of Hall's cough drops?
Yep. The Halls are the Halls of, what are they? What was their catchphrase?
Deck the halls? Now this is just word association. Should we start again?
No, we're on a roll. Let us do it. We're leaving tomorrow for Denver.
Oh, yes.
This will come out next week.
So, hey, Denver.
Hi, guess
I can't
what?
believe how high you got everybody.
Yeah. And so actually we're leaving in 2 days for Australia.
Oh, shit.
Dude. Are you excited? I made us reservations at a restaurant already.
That's right.
Did I tell you that already?
Yeah, you did. I am excited. I have to say, I'm very angry at the ghost of my mother because
Sounds healthy already.
As the one thing she did harp on in her life was always a nursing related thing or a health related thing. Anytime I flew to New York or back east, she would say, get up and walk around. You don't want to die of a blood clot. She would say that to me before I got onto the plane.
Which is like, great.
Thanks.
Thank you
for building that into my psyche that it'll never leave.
You are not supposed to cross your legs on takeoff and landing.
Really?
For that reason.
Is that true?
Yeah. Well, I don't know if it's fucking true, but that's my paranoia that I've read. Don't cross your legs.
That's so specific though.
Because you're cutting off blood circulation.
Right. But why takeoff and landing?
Because of the pressure.
Okay.
You're asking already.
I'm sorry. Well, I mean, yeah, all of it is.
That makes sense-ish.
It's just a concern that I have.
Okay, so your mom told you that.
All my pants are too tight and I'm scared I'm going to die of a blood clot.
Okay. Wait, oh, you mean in life?
Those are kind of two separate and then at the same time, the same issue.
Well, here's good news.
Okay.
Since we're flying business class, there's a bar in business class. So you can walk over and meet me and Vince at the bar in business class getting absolutely shit hammered.
Wait, is this like international waters where I can drink on the plane to Australia because it doesn't count as being in America or my actual life?
Yes. And then you'll have a blood clot and a seizure on the plane.
For real. And I'll punch everybody. I will punch the pilot and be arrested.
Vince keeps making up, scenarios like he likes to do of, and then Georgia's running around the business class in her G-string. I don't even wear G-string. Suddenly, he goes, you're debuting your first G-string. Running around, miss, we need you to.
Cause you're going to be so drunk.
Cause I'll be so drunk and so excited that we're in business class.
Very exciting.
So
I like the idea that I can lay down. That really brings me a lot of relief, but it is scary to me. I don't know. There's something nerve-wracking about a plane flight that long.
Huh. Okay. Well, we'll hold your hand.
Okay.
You'll be in a pod.
That's right. We'll be in a pod. Steven, you'll be there.
Are you on the same flight as us?
No, I'm not on the same flight.
I was going to send you back drinks constantly.
No.
Yeah. Well, I'll send them anyways.
Then Steven's in his G-string.
Yeah.
Out of control.
Steven's in my G-string.
I'm ready. I got tearaway pants and everything.
Yes. Australia style.
I mean, I've done that flight before. I've done the flight to New Zealand. So that one's a little bit longer than Australia, but like, I feel like I just slept the whole time. I just was like, I can't handle this long of a flight where it's like we're landing like 2 days later.
Yeah.
But
it's going to be intense.
It's very exciting.
Yeah.
It's definitely going to be exciting. Oh, I'm going to get one of those Evian spray bottles and just spray water on my face the whole time.
Just, ma'am, everyone's complaining.
Ma'am, nobody wants you to do that anymore.
The person behind you is soaking wet because you keep doing it over your head.
Like, this is what rich people do.
Does that stuff do anything? All right.
Okay. Let's talk about podcasting.
Oh, I want to say for the live shows, since we're on the subject, that I think that we haven't told people that. So we do like sometimes 2 or 3 shows in the same city. We do a different murder every night.
Oh, yes.
So I feel like some people are like, because we did that once. The first time we did 2 shows in one night.
I believe it was Seattle, right?
Yeah. And like you could hear the people in the second show who had been at the first one, like audibly groan.
Yeah.
And then we were both like, oh.
It felt bad.
Yeah, the air went out of the room.
We were just staring at each other like, why are we doing this?
What is wrong with us? Like I saw, and I could see in the front row, like the same 2 faces I had seen on the show before.
Yeah.
And I just wanted to apologize. So
I think we did apologize to a lot of people. You know what we did? We stopped doing it. Therefore, that is the living apology that we did.
So we don't do the same murder
ever.
And
it's a lot of work. I'm really mad about it.
Like you said, that you feel like you have 15 book reports.
Yes.
It's true. And we have all new really cool merch that you can't get online for sale at the shows and
live show.
Like we actually put a lot of work into it and it's like fucking cool shit.
Georgia, if you were single and you had a Bumble profile, I think that merch would be one of the things you would list under your interests.
I'm really into
you're
it.
fucking about merch and have been since day one.
It's just so fun. There's so much cool shit. We have a shirt now and it says I'm and then it says, there's one that says Karen, one that says Georgia, but it's in our signatures.
Yes.
Which was Vince's idea. And it's so fucking cool. Shit. It was Karen's idea. You just mouthed it at me. God damn it. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
You just gave me so much credit for doing merch. And then I was like, you don't do anything.
I do sometimes from the privacy of my home.
Well, then I don't think it's that great of an idea anymore.
What happened? You loved it when Vince did it.
Vince asked me to say that.
I would like to say, props to Vince. There are lots of people who contacted us from Los Angeles or grew up here or whatever that needed to say there is a Carvel ice cream shop in Los Angeles out on the west side.
Oh, yeah.
We didn't know that. I've never heard of it at all in California at all.
Me neither. Fudgy the Whale I've been hearing about forever. Who else contacted us to let us know about Carvel?
Carvel themselves.
Yeah.
What did they say?
Did you see the tweet? What did it say, Steven? Oh, because we were talking about getting a Carvel Fudgy the Whale for 100th show.
Yes.
And
they were like, the countdown's on, party time.
It's on us or something.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
We're fucking famous now. To that and me, I was like, that's it. Why is a cake, an ice cream cake or whatever that we can afford ourselves? send Steven to get.
Yeah.
To me, I'm tweeting at us. I lost my mind.
You've changed.
No, I haven't.
Steven to get.
That's the part I changed. I'm excited about a cake, which is nothing new. But sending to Steven.
It's a real celebration. Yeah. Well, what's funny to me is, people talked about it and they were like, I grew up eating it and da-da-da. Well, I looked it up and as far as I could tell, that shop opened in 2008.
No.
That's what it said on the website.
Santa Monica?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
And it's the only one in LA.
I think there's one outside of LA too. I think there was one in I'm naming a city that I don't like, Monrovia.
Oh,
is that a place?
Over in Monrovia?
Over in Monroe. Like, it's one of those places where I'm from Southern California and I don't know where that, there are these cities that you're like, why would I know where Pacoima is?
It's like, well, yeah, is it those, there's a mystery spot that's kind of like along the.
It's called Inland Empire.
Yeah. The mountain range.
Vince was like, how do you not know where these places are?
Like Claremont?
Yeah.
What's happening over in Claremont?
I don't know. Nobody goes there unless.
I think they stay there. They're like, fuck LA.
Yeah.
We
Which
stay
is
here.
Fair. It's like, I've been to a couple of the places and I'm like, oh, it's fucking adorable.
Well, Claremont's fancy too.
Is it?
It has like that college. They have colleges over there.
Oh, you mean Harvard?
That's where Harvard is.
What if they had Harvard too?
That's what.
Is there a Harvard too?
It's similar to Harvard. It's tons of ivy. It's just mostly it's a school to teach you how to grow ivy.
They just have a plant. They teach you how to grow ivy. Do you know that my mom is a horticulturist and I really want her?
Wait, hold on.
Yeah.
Janet's a horticulturist?
Yeah.
Is that true?
She's going to school for it. She's always been so fucking hardcore into plants.
Wow.
And then finally at 71, she's like, well, I'm going to go to school to be a horticulturist.
That's amazing.
Yeah. So she works at like a nursery and I'm dying for her to open her own her own plant shop. And I just only because I want her to call it Little Shop of Horticulture. Is that the best thing you've ever heard?
Yeah, it really is.
It's not.
No, that one I'm going to go with.
Okay.
That one I like.
That's good.
Yeah,
right?
it was good.
Thank you. That was a sidebar.
What if she did that and then she gets sued by the people?
By Rick Moranis?
by the evil dentist Steve Martin.
That was so pointless. Please go on.
Yeah, I mean, seriously. It's like we're trying to get people to not listen to this podcast. Here's this series I have to talk about because I'm so into it.
Okay.
The Sinner. Are you watching it with Jessica Biel?
Oh, I'm dying to.
Okay, you have to.
I'm dying. I didn't know it was on yet.
Jessica Biel. Bill Pullman plays the cop.
Oh.
I don't know. Some Jon Snow looking motherfucker plays her husband. I've never seen him before, unless it is Jon Snow and he's doing an American accent. I'm not sure what's happening.
Really know who that is.
He's beautiful. And it is she doesn't know. You have to see it. I'm dying to.
I've seen the commercials and I've gotten like chills.
It's on demand. Anyway, if you like, I don't know, if you like a good series, which this is, and it has the crime feel to it, but it also is has a very well written and paced drama feel to it. Jessica Biel, who I've never known I'm too old to be in that Seventh Heaven generation.
Oh, me too.
She is so good.
I just hated it.
It's a little, you're not that into Christianity. That's probably what it is.
Actually, did you know I am?
What?
Yeah.
You're a Jew for Jesus?
Jew for Jesus.
Yeah. So anyway, if you are looking for something new to watch, highly recommend The Sinner.
It's not, so I was worried it was going to be corny. They keep trying to make these shows that are True Detective and they're not.
Right.
I really didn't like the Ozarks. Did you watch that?
I didn't watch it because,
everyone loved it and I'm sorry I don't care, but I hated it. And so I was like, oh, I hope this isn't another one of those.
Right now, Jason Bateman has a single tear rolling down his cheek.
And he's saying, okay. That's what he says in the beginning of sorry, shit. I really want a walk on role in the new Arrested Development, so I shouldn't talk shit on
Is that really what you want?
No. I don't give a shit. No.
Are you vision boarding right now?
I'm just spitballing my vision board.
A walk on role where you just kind of walk on. No, I totally get it because I think, it's because when it's done right, it's the best.
Yeah.
And when it's done right, you can lock into a series like that.
Or the night of.
Hello.
Yeah.
I want to watch it 50 times. Okay. So I'm
thinking of Jessica Biel and what's his name making out?
Justin Timberlake?
No.
That's her husband.
The night of.
Riz Ahmed?
Yeah.
Oh, and you're just having personal fantasy. That's for your other podcast.
I'm cosplaying. Okay.
Also,
I'm sorry. I'm just going on.
You don't like Riz Ahmed because if you like Riz Ahmed, you wouldn't immediately picture him making out with Jessica Biel.
And picture making out with myself?
Well, yeah. If you, so you're not.
He's a good-looking human.
Okay. I thought you were like, oh, I want his DNA inside me.
No, I meant that, and I want to have his baby because he's so handsome.
He's so beautiful.
Because he's so beautiful, and I bet the baby would be gorgeous.
You're using him.
Yes.
You're using him.
Using his DNA.
Oh my God, I'm totally telling him what you said. I'm so mad at you. Those are my only topics, Carvel and the Sinner.
Okay.
And I think we should probably watch some episodes while we eat Carvel ice cream.
Okay. Let's watch them right now. While we talk, what was I going to say? I have another thing, but I'm sure it's not important and weird.
Take a moment.
So stop and listen. You know how people love awkward, weird pauses in podcasts.
They never exist with Steven's wonderful work.
Editing.
Editing,
magic.
am I right?
Don't edit this out, Steven.
And we're back.
Claremont College is Harvard too. Done and done.
We did it again.
I mean, there's parts of this, you know, as you and only you understand.
Me?
The parts, yes, the parts of this podcast and having this podcast that are absolutely like soul-scrapingly painful for us.
Yeah.
But then there's those things where like you hear it back and you're like, God damn it, that's funny.
Totally.
Just conversationally great chatter.
That's how I feel whenever I watch an MFM animated. I'm like, we can't stop doing this because this is fucking brilliant. Not me, not you, but like this in general.
Yes, exactly. Like having those eyes where whether it's a Nick Terry or our listeners, where they're like, it's good, we like it.
Yeah, you're like, okay.
It's like, okay. Right. Have you ever had a blood clot?
No, fuck, no, thank God. And I still don't cross my legs on takeoff and landing.
Yes.
Right?
I mean,
or when you're getting your hair cut.
Do
you know that?
Or ever, because you're not a lady if you don't do it. I was crossing my legs. Where was it the other day? And I was like, am I supposed to be doing this right now? Oh, it was in church. And I was
You
like,
were wait, back the fuck up.
It was a funeral.
Oh, sorry.
That's okay. But you're like, what? That's right. I'm becoming super Catholic.
I thought you were going to say it was Christmas. I'm like, that still doesn't exclude,
No.
Okay.
It was a funeral, and I was sitting there, and I was like, realized that that's my most comfortable position is crossed legs.
Same.
And I don't think you're supposed to cross your legs in church.
What? That's not.
They have so many rules.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
That sounds like a superstition, but I guess that's what religion is, really.
Well, hey, if there's any nuns or priests out there that want to talk about Catholic rules, because also this is like post-Vatican II, so there's rules I don't even know about. They do call and response that I don't recognize because I...
What's up? Like that.
What's up? And then everyone else is like, we're right here, baby.
Jesus. Whatever.
Touching hands. I'm like, what? We never did it this way.
They're playing fucking, Rochambeau for God. Rochambeau for God.
Yeah.
What? Okay.
What?
No blood clot, thank fucking God.
Yeah. Everything's fine. Oh, that's a very meaningful question is, did your mom becoming a horticulturist at 71 inspire you in any way?
Oh, I think, yeah, it always has. I think it's pretty incredible that she did that.
It's very cool.
It keeps your brain, like she had to learn Latin.
Yeah.
You know, and she's 79 now. Holy shit, almost 80.
Yeah.
Oh my God, so close to 80. And
gosh, she looks good.
She looks amazing and she's still pretty sharp. I think some of that pot smoking may have slowed things down just a little bit, but otherwise...
Probably because she wants it to.
That's
right. Let's slow this shit down a little bit.
But yeah, I think it's any time of your life you should be learning something new.
Also, she's kind of a visionary because the way plants have blown up, and I know that sounds stupid, but it really is true. Like the social media kind of trend of I have 800 plants in my apartment. It feels like Janet was on the early edge of that trend.
She could be a horticulture influencer now if she wanted to. And it's the thing of too, like something you've always been interested in your whole life. Like we can't go for a walk my entire life without her pointing at a plant and telling me what kind of fucking flower it is or whatever.
Yes.
So she's like, I love this. I'm going to learn more. It's great.
You know what's funny is my dad, both of my parents were into plants like that too. Mm-hmm. And so I was walking somewhere one time and I was like, look at this bougainvillea. And everyone thought I was joking and it really was. And I was like, oh, that's so weird. I just had that waiting in there.
I love that. I think I call most flowers, look at that hydrangea. Is that a hydrangea? I think everything is a hydrangea and not like nothing's a hydrangea.
And most people are impressed.
No, they don't fucking know.
They don't fucking know.
Except my mom's like, you're stupid.
And you're like, shut the fuck up.
I hate you. Okay.
No, we love you, Janet, and great job.
Yeah.
Great job on that trend.
Yes.
Okay. Now we're back to this podcast.
Yes, here we are.
It's true crime. We're getting into Georgia's story, and it is about Theresa Knorr.
We know so much more about our skin than we used to.
10 years ago, no one in America knew what a skin barrier was.
It's time to take care of your skin with CeraVe.
CeraVe facial cleansers don't strip the skin. They strengthen the skin barrier from day one.
Formulated with 3 essential ceramides, hyaluronic acid, and niacinamide to provide long-lasting hydration and 12-hour oil control. I've been using CeraVe for over a decade, I would think. And now it's getting super trendy. And I don't know why, it just makes me proud that something I've used for so long is cool on socials now. But it really does work. And that's why it's been around so long.
No matter your skin type or concern, CeraVe has facial cleansers perfect for you and your skin barrier.
CeraVe is the #1 dermatologist recommended cleanser brand and offers a range of facial cleansers for all skin types. Find yours.
Goodbye. Summer means a whole new world for your feet.
They're walking more, sweating more, and going barefoot all day long.
For summer feet that need real comfort, there's Bombas.
Bombas has a whole line of sport-specific socks for golf, yoga, the gym, and every kind of runner.
They also make soft, supportive compression socks that are especially great for summer travel.
Bombas sandals and slides are made from super lightweight, cushy, waterproof EVA foam, so they feel incredibly comfortable.
And the best part? For every item you buy, Bombas donates an essential clothing item to someone facing housing insecurity, with over 200 million donations and counting.
I wore my Bombas compression socks on the plane ride to and from Italy. And listen, I'm a girl of a certain age at this point. It needs to be done. And I felt so comfy and so secure with my cute little Bombas socks.
So head over to bombas.com/MFM and use code MFM for 20% off your first purchase.
That's BOMBAS.com/MFM, code MFM at checkout. Goodbye.
Capture your favorite summer feeling with Pandora Jewelry.
Discover a collection inspired by the sunshine, freedom, and unforgettable moments that make the season so special.
Whether you're planning a weekend getaway, gathering with friends, or simply soaking up every sunny day, Pandora Jewelry offers meaningful pieces designed to celebrate your unique story.
From sun-kissed metals that catch the light beautifully to personalized pieces ready to be engraved with your summer mantra, every detail is crafted to help you express yourself with confidence and style.
Explore charms, bracelets, rings, necklaces, and more, thoughtfully designed to complement every adventure and occasion.
Each design moves with you, from beach days and road trips to rooftop dinners, golden nights, and every memory in between.
Layer your favorite looks, mark life's meaningful moments, and create lasting reminders of a season you'll never want to forget.
Find the pieces that reflect who you are and where this summer takes you.
Shop Pandora Jewelry's new summer collection in-store or online at pandora.net and let your summer unfold.
Goodbye.
The last one we actually did was, if I get it before you, Steven, you're fired. Okay, weapon bush.
No, you're going first.
Okay, you're not fired. All right. 1989. 20-year-old woman named Theresa Knorr comes to the Utah police and she has a story for them. She tells them about how 8 years before, her mother and 2 brothers had killed both of her teenage sisters, Terry's teenage sisters, and left their bodies in the mountains near Lake Tahoe.
What?
Yeah.
The fuck?
Yeah. Tells them this. She's kind of like a druggie, and she's been arrested for shoplifting. So she's kind of on the outskirts of stuff. So they don't believe her. They're like, you're making shit up. And it's an insane story. So the cops don't believe her. A therapist and a lawyer that she consults don't believe her story. Yeah. So she's just like, well, fuck it. I don't know what to do then. But then in 1993, she watches an episode of America's Most Wanted, calls the hotline that they give, and is like, fuck it, starts bawling. And I guess there's a woman on the other end of the line who's like, oh my God. And they're talking. And I'm like, how cool would it have been to be an America's Most Wanted fucking call center
operator?
Can you imagine?
Cool. And then also you would have talked to some of the craziest, you would have heard some of the craziest stories.
Definitely.
I should say it that way.
Would you rather be, well, I know the answer to this, a 911 operator or a call center? I know.
Or name anything
or
else.
anything else in the world.
Name anything else.
Okay, so she calls them and this chick's like, whoa, that's crazy. They talk forever. She's like, well, why don't you go to the police station that this took, the precinct that this took place in? Cause she lived in Utah then and they didn't believe her. So she goes to the Placer County sheriff, and tells authorities what happened. And they start to realize that these details match with 2 cold cases that had happened 8 years before.
Oh shit.
And she's giving them details that fit so well that they can't not believe her.
I so badly right now want to see video of her to see what her behavior or
I can show it to you right now.
Clothing for real.
Cold case file.
Why don't they? What about her do you think makes her so unbelievable to the authorities?
She definitely seems like the kind of person. She's talking about how she would tell anyone who listened this story, and they must have thought that. I could see people being like, this chick just fucking goes to a dive bar. She's a regular. She tells everyone the story. Nobody believes it. It's a crazy story.
So does she seem like an alcoholic or like she's a druggie or something?
Yeah, not anymore. Not when she's doing the actual episode. She seems like she's got her shit together, and she's actually incredibly believable.
Well, and also if you went through that,
yeah,
you get to drink. You
all
do anything. Yeah, I mean, like that's the irritating thing about those kinds of situations. You live through a trauma like that of like half your family killing the other half. And then you're supposed to just be like, oh no, I'm a really reliable witness because I'm totally in reality all the time.
And it's like, she's telling the story and she's not crying because she had to shut her emotions off from all of this so long ago that they're like, you're telling us this story and you're just telling it matter of factly and we don't believe you. Like even a therapist who should be able to look past all this stuff.
Yeah.
And like, call the fucking Lake Tahoe like PD and be like, hey, anyways, we'll get to her story and we can talk about that.
Okay.
So that, there's two never identified Jane Does that kind of match and they're like, oh shit, we should look into this. So here's the story. So Terry's mom, her name's Theresa Knorr. She's born in Sacramento, California in 46. At age 16, she leaves home to marry a man 5 years older than her, who she had met a few months prior. She drops out of high school. And she gets pregnant. So on July 6, 1964, that they're arguing, and the husband tells Theresa that he's leaving her. She gets so pissed off, she shoots him in the back with a rifle as he's walking out the door, killing him.
Holy shit.
Yeah. She's arrested and charged with his murder, but she says, she's not guilty because it was self-defense. She says she doesn't tell them what happened really. Like shooting someone in the back. How is that self-defense?
It doesn't look good.
No. But, during her trial, she's pregnant with her second kid. And she claims that she shot him because he was a violent alcoholic who physically abused her, and she's acquitted of the murder. She gives birth to her second kid, Sheila, 65. And after that birth, she begins drinking super heavily, begins another relationship with a man named Robert Knorr. That's how she got her last name. She becomes pregnant again. They have a third kid named Susan. Then they have 3 more children, William, Robert, and Theresa, that they named after her. And that's Terry. That's the girl who came.
Teresa Jr.
Teresa Jr.
Yeah, I got that.
As you do. As you name
It's kind of cool.
Yeah. You know what? I really love the name, Virginia. But if I ever have a kid, I can't name her Virginia because my name's Georgia and it would seem like I'm naming her after myself.
And this is my son, New Jersey.
Right. It's like, no, you can't do that.
No.
You're just vain. But if you had a daughter named her Karen?
I would totally do that. I would do that in a heartbeat.
Well, there you go.
KJ, come on.
Eventually they divorce. She meets another man. They get married. 2 months later, they divorce. And then this is when she starts to go fucking crazy, says all the kids.
After her fourth divorce.
Okay. 6 kids. She goes nuts. She starts drinking more and more. She puts on a ton of weight and is super pissed off about it. She starts abusing her kids hardcore. Terry said, when we were kids, my mom beat the shit out of us. She's like kind of awesome.
Yeah.
Like you want to hang out with her when you see her in this Cold Case Files.
Okay, I'll watch it.
She's just like, well, she beat the ever loving fuck out of. Like, she's just so matter of fact about it. But like, you could tell she's just like that friend that's intense and wants to have late night conversations with you about everything. If we hugged our mom too much, it was like, who were we trying to convince? that we loved her, she loved us. On the other hand, if we didn't hug her and kiss her and tell her we loved her, then we didn't love her and we were evil children. Ugh. We were demon seeds that had been given to her by Bob Knorr. So she goes crazy and starts to think that her kids are like satanic.
Oh.
And she becomes reclusive and disconnected. The home phone and wouldn't let the kids go out and or have visitors. They moved into a 2-bedroom apartment in Sacramento. Can you imagine 6 children and a mom in a 2-bedroom?
I lived in 2-bedroom apartments with 2 other roommates, and we all wanted to kill each other the whole time.
Yeah.
Also, it's very hot there.
Sacramento?
Always.
Yeah. Probably didn't have AC.
Probably didn't. That will make you go crazy.
Swamp coolers? That's what you told me, right?
Yeah, we sit around in chairs right next to the swamp cooler with our armpits up on it.
I've never even heard of
it. Be like, let the sun go
down. Okay. The neighbor and the neighbors say the apartment was filthy and smelled like urine.
Oh.
So on top of all of that. So for years, Theresa abused and tortured her children, and it sounds horrific, including burning them with cigarettes, throwing knives at them, beating, and once grabbed Terry by the arm and held a .22 caliber pistol to her head and told her she was going to kill her.
So chances are that Terry, when she went to finally report this horrible thing, was totally shut down.
That's why I was like, she wasn't crying. Yeah. She was matter-of-factly telling the story, and it's like, well, yeah, at 7 years old or whatever, she was like, emotions are not going to help you.
No, I bet they count against you very badly.
Yeah.
With a mother like that.
Definitely.
Fuck.
So she had no emotional attachment to this story at that point, which is insane. This story reminds me of Sylvia Likens, that horrible story I covered a while ago.
Yeah.
And that the mom would make the other kids beat up one of them.
No.
So she would make them be involved in it so that they were part of it, you know? And that's probably part of why Terry was so fucking shut down, is like, she kind of had a hand in it, in her mind, thinking she was responsible too, even though you're obviously not.
Yeah.
So, there's like talk of incest. It's brought up in like 1 or 2 articles, but the word incest comes up, but they don't go into details at all.
Yeah.
So I don't really know how truthful that is or to what extent that is. Let's see. Okay, so she primarily started to focus her anger and abuse on the 2 oldest daughters, Susan and Sheila. And according to Terry, Theresa resented that Susan and Sheila were maturing and becoming attractive young women while she was becoming older and couldn't lose any weight. Terry kind of explains it like that, but it's clearly so much more deep-seated than that. She's a monster and an insane person.
And a bad alcohol, like a degenerating alcoholic.
Right.
And there's probably parts of her brain are going soft because of the drinking.
Yeah.
If it's been going on for long enough.
Yeah.
I learned that on Sober House. That can happen to you.
Really? How? Oh my God.
But
excuse me while I take a sip of my tea that's got whiskey in it.
But that makes perfect sense. And also, I bet you the sons, it's like every movie you've ever seen about an abusive parent, where eventually the 16-year-old boy turns around and goes, "I'll beat the shit out of you if you touch me again."
Right.
But the girls probably can't do that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And and the boys, start beating them up and probably avoid their mother beating the shit out of them because they're part of it. It's really horrific.
Yeah.
Especially if, So because of this, she would start administering forced feedings to the girls. Which, can you imagine that kind of fucking torture?
Sorry, because they were young and pretty and thin.
So she would give them forced feedings. She would make boxes and boxes of like mac and cheese, like the mac and cheese, and put spoonfuls of lard in it. And sit there and make them eat all of it.
That sucks.
To a point where one of the girls had her front teeth were broken because of the forcing her to eat.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
That's a hard thing to do.
To eat like that or to break your teeth? Really?
Yeah.
I mean, I've never done it.
Yeah. It's pretty solid.
Oh my God. Hold on.
Jesus Christ. All right.
So, and if you threw up, you had to eat it. Like when you eat so much, you get full and it's so fucking painful and horrible. I think that to me it's such a telling torture.
Mm-hmm. But also it's so self-serving.
Yeah.
It's very fucked up.
It's really, really sad. So So Theresa started to believe that her fourth husband had turned Susan, one of the older daughters, into a witch so she really received the worst of Theresa's abuse. After one severe beating, Susan ran away from home and she was picked up by police and placed in a psychiatric hospital. And she told the staff of the abuse at the hands of her mother. And Theresa denies the abuse and told the hospital staff that Susan had mental issues. So they didn't investigate and they released Susan back to her mother.
Oh.
As they do in the 80s.
Fuck.
Yep.
How old was Susan? Sorry.
I think she was a teenager. A lot of the details of like age and year and that sort of thing is hazy, probably because Terry's the one giving them the info and there's not a lot of,
right.
There's not a lot of info to back it up. So it's hard to tell. So of course, Susan's super punished for this. She gets beatings while they wear a pair of leather gloves, which I don't understand. Like this part is in a couple of the articles.
It makes it more painful or something?
I would imagine, right?
I don't know.
I thought maybe you would know, like, oh yeah, leather, whatever.
Not slapping with gloves like a British gentleman would.
No, they like put leather gloves on and beat her up. I wonder if it like delivers a punch heart. I don't know. Someone will tell us. She also forced her. Okay. So they all had to beat her up. She got handcuffed to the bed and the other children had to stand guard and watch her. Make sure she can get out of there.
The handcuffs aren't enough?
I know. She makes her drop out of school. Everyone drops out of school and they're all in like high school. None of them got past 8th grade.
Oh no.
So this all happened before 8th grade.
Oh fuck.
Yeah.
That's really young. Okay.
Very. And they were homeschooled, of course, based on the Bible. And and Theresa had a thing called the Board of Education. And it was a paddling board that said the Board of Education on it. And if they did something wrong.
I've heard of that.
Have you?
Yeah. People's parents having that.
Really?
Yep. It's a funny, abusive pun.
Oh, I know. It's cute. It's cute. It's like makes it, man, I got hit with a wooden spoon as a kid a lot. And it is so fucking painful.
Is it really?
I know it like, it's like a cute thing.
Right.
That like, you gotta spank your children and everyone acts like this is how you teach them how to be a good person.
Nope.
So I got spanked a lot as a kid with both a wooden spoon and a hand. Mm-hmm. It fucking hurts and it's terrifying and the parent is really pissed off while they're doing it. So it's not like a teaching you a lesson. It's I am so fucking angry at you.
That's an adult out of control.
Yeah.
With a child.
Yeah.
Well, and also it was very fucking common back then.
Yeah.
It was not only common for people to get, abused,
legitimate.
like
they
that.
didn't think, a lot of people don't think that's abuse.
Right. But also other people's parents would slap kids.
Yeah.
Or, spank them.
Yeah.
It was always this idea of spanking like on the butt was less bad.
They call it a smack. I don't know. Why am I oversharing this stuff?
Well, it's very relevant.
Yeah.
And I'm sure this story brought up a lot of shit for you.
Yeah.
That's fucked up.
Yeah. I hope my mom doesn't sue me for defamation. Shit. No one's going to go to fucking Little House of Horticultures. Or, yeah. Damn it. Should I not? Okay. It's going to go in my memoir anyways. So might as well say it on the podcast. No, I'm kidding. Okay. So let's get to the fucking shit. They're having an argument in 1983. Theresa shoots Susan in the chest. During this argument.
Fuck.
The bullet gets lodged in her back. Theresa makes the sons put her in the bathtub. And Susan gets nursed back to health by her mother.
What?
Yep. She doesn't die.
But it all takes place at home.
Yeah.
Good God. It's a hellhole.
Yeah. And Terry says that this was the only time that she didn't see her mother hitting Susan. So it was almost like nursing her back to health made her feel motherly and needed. And so she wasn't abusive.
Fuck.
Isn't that insane?
That's, where were the fucking neighbors gunshots are taking place?
Yeah. Well, the house, they showed a photo of the house that they moved into, the like 2-bedroom. It definitely looks secluded.
Oh.
Like in a Sacramento kind of way.
I was picturing it as like apartments.
No. Yeah. Okay. It's they call it an apartment, but it's not.
Okay.
It's like a 2-bedroom small place.
Okay.
And it looks like it's, out in wherever.
Yeah.
But yeah, you know. So, okay. So she's nursed back to health. She survives. And in 1984, she works up the courage and tells her mom she wants to move out. And Theresa says, okay, you can move out, but you have to let me remove the bullet from your back. Because if you tell on me, that can be used as evidence.
Oh my God.
This is horrific, right?
It's unbelievable.
I know. I was like, maybe this week I'll do like an old timey murder that's like a little more.
Nope.
And then I was like, oh, I found this and I have to do it.
It's incredible. It's insane.
So Susan agrees. They put her down on the kitchen floor, and Terry says, I was basically the nurse. I had to administer all these things, but either the brother or Theresa took the bullet out. I can't really tell, but they fed her a ton of liquor and malarial capsules. Do you know what those are? No. Imagine they're a sleeping pill till she's out cold, and then take the bullet out.
Okay.
And flush it down the toilet.
All right.
Infection sets in. Susan's skin turns yellow from jaundice. They handcuff her to the kitchen table, and she lays dying on the floor. This gets really horrific. Theresa tells her kids that Susan was possessed by Satan, and the only way to purge the demon was with fire.
Oh, no.
She makes Robert and Bill, the brothers, drive Susan to Sierra Nevada, Interstate 80. Do you know where that is? Mm-hmm. So it's like out in the wilderness, right?
Yes. Okay. Well, the 80, if from Sacramento, you take the 80, then you're, I think,
like
I'm pretty sure.
Farmland and wilderness.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure it's on the way up to the mountains. Like, if I'm not,
that sounds
wrong,
right.
It's like toward Roseville.
Okay. All right. They had packed all of her possessions into trash bags. They pull over. They put the trash bags down. They put Susan on top of them. And they poured gasoline and they lit her on fire.
Is she still alive?
Yeah. Fuck. I wasn't going to say anything.
Well, you have to tell the whole story.
I know.
You have to tell the whole story.
I know. And I think she was like, to me, nothing is worse than what those for some reason are the worst to me. Is being lit on fire.
By your fucking family?
Yeah, but dying of fire to me is specifically horrific.
Yeah.
That's like the one I can't really think about. And I'm doing a story about it. And it's just a warning on Cold Case Files, they show her.
Oh.
They show the fucking crime scene photos. So, she's found, they put the fire out. They have no idea who she is. They think that, they have no idea who she is. They make a drawing of what they think that she looks like. Fucking case goes cold. They have no idea who she is.
Oh.
And, back at home, so it's like a year later, late spring of 85, Theresa starts to make her 20-year-old daughter, Sheila, work, as a sex worker. She like pimps her out. And she's earning hundreds of dollars a day. And Theresa almost seems like she's proud of her. And she eased up on the daily beatings, and Sheila's actually allowed to come and go as she pleases.
Wow.
Which is rare. And then Theresa accuses Sheila of giving Theresa an STD through the toilet seat. And so she beats her, hog ties her, and locks her in a tiny broom closet. It's hot as fuck. There's no ventilation.
Oh.
And she forbids her other children to give Sheila food or water or to open the closet door. And Terry, one day when she was gone, disobeys her and gives her a beer, which is almost like, you can imagine that's probably all there was in the house.
Yes.
And she's this this teenage kid who's like, doesn't know what else to do. Here's a beer. So I guess Theresa just said she wanted Sheila to confess. But either way, she's going to get beaten. And so she does confess. She doesn't believe her. And so, she eventually dies in the closet.
Oh my God.
Yeah. So 3 days later, she dies of dehydration and starvation. They leave her body in the closet for an additional 3 days before even discovering that she's dead. So the mom and son puts her body in a cardboard box, tapes it shut, and they take it to the mountains where they dumped it near the Truckee airport. And then they get back to the apartment and realize the smell hasn't gone away. And so Theresa orders Terry to set the apartment on fire.
This woman is a fucking lunatic.
Guess what? She's still alive.
What?
She's still alive. Theresa. The lunatic mom.
Oh, to this day?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. For a second, I was like, that was like the crazy twist.
No. Okay. There's sadly no crazy twist.
Okay.
But the dying and dead is done at this point.
I mean, this is
how have we not heard about this?
I know. Like, when you said the name, it sounds familiar.
Well, how have you not heard about this?
I know.
Isn't that crazy?
It sounds super familiar, but but I don't know these details at all. But
this might be when your parents we're not watching the news for a while.
Yeah, but 85, that I would have if I heard that on the news then, I would have been like.
But here's the thing about 85 is that those are just when the bodies were found. 2 separate bodies in different
and they
counties.
were cold cases.
And they were cold cases and they weren't even linked.
Okay.
I think that the investigator on Cold Case Files was like, yeah, we talked to them and we're like, this is weird, but they died in totally different ways, but there were 2 young teenagers, but they didn't put it together.
Fuck.
Yeah. So you wouldn't have heard much.
Okay, that's right.
She didn't come forward until 93. But you were in Sacramento then.
Stop it. I couldn't have known.
Oh, I'm not blaming you. I'm just talking about how fucking weird it is that this is one of the most insane cases I've ever heard of child abuse, and we've never heard of it.
Right. I was in San Francisco by 93.
Okay. Which just made me want to tell the story more, because it's like,
no, I can see it.
How the fuck?
Because it's this weird, oh my God, that idea of the crazy alcoholic mom that keeps everybody in the house. No one's in school and it's just mayhem.
An ugly, sad place of constant torture.
And someone that just shoots people.
Kills her own. It's just so crazy that it's one person against 5, and she is so manipulative and insane and dangerous and scary that she's able to tell her sons to go kill their sister, and they obey.
It's their mother.
Yeah.
It's their primary. Yeah. It's horrible.
Yeah. And it's all they've ever known.
Yeah.
All right. So she tells her to light the apartment on fire. In the middle of the night, she sprinkles lighter fluid around the apartment and lights it on fire, but it didn't spread because there were neighbors. So apparently there were neighbors. Who knows? So the fire department responds. There's not a lot of damage. Sheila's body is discovered a few hours after it had been disposed of in the box by fucking poor fishermen. Jesus, can you imagine? And they show that too on Cold Case Files. I was so surprised, and I was sitting here with Vince, and he looks up right when that happens, and I was like, don't look. So I was like, I said, don't look, because you're going to think I'm fucking insane that I'm watching this. He doesn't want to see. He went in the other room.
He also knows you're insane.
Yes.
But just quick FYI. He does.
You're right. He likes wrestling.
Exactly. Everybody's got their thing.
Yeah, right. Okay. They, again, classified as a Jane Doe. After leaving the Sacramento apartment, they all go into hiding. They finally, the lighting on fire is finally their ticket out of there, and they all break up and spread around, and Terry gets to escape her mom.
Wow.
At 16. The mom relocates to Vegas with one of the sons, Robert Knorr. And in 91, he's arrested after fatally shooting a bartender in Las Vegas during an attempted robbery.
I mean, these are born and bred criminals that are now go out into the world to just reign free.
Yeah. Good luck with having any kind of normal life.
Yeah, any conflict you have, you're going to start shooting people.
Yeah. Terry, God bless her. She seems like she was able to straighten her fucking life out.
Wow.
It's unbelievable that she is able. Watch it just to hear her talk.
I can't wait.
So they move back. Then so he goes to prison for 16 years. Mom relocates to Salt Lake City, where she becomes an elderly woman's caretaker. This dude hires her to take care of his mother. Ailing mother lives there. And okay, let me keep telling this.
Okay. That's going to turn out bad, right?
No.
Oh, okay.
No. It turns out we had no idea. You know what I mean? So no one else gets killed.
Okay, good.
So Terry takes Sheila's identification card to pass herself off as a legal adult. Like, she becomes, you do what you got to do.
Yes.
So when she finally goes to share her story and they finally believe her because of her detailed descriptions down to the chipped teeth of the Jane Doe they had, because the box that Sheila was put in, they knew that was the only piece of evidence they had. It was a box from a movie theater of like popcorn buckets. So they went to every movie theater and was like, is this your brand? Is this your box? And it wasn't. And it turns out that Robert worked at a movie theater and had taken the box from a movie theater. So even that corroborated everything, just these details, everything matched. So the detectives also took out the subfloor that had been stained with Sheila's body to test it. And in November 93, Theresa Knorr is arrested at her home in Salt Lake City, where she fucking lives with this elderly mother. And the son who had hired her was like, we had no idea she was a sweet old lady. Yeah, she did some weird shit. And she said she liked taking care of my mom because she was like really motherly to my children who were daughters, because she said she had always wanted a daughter of her own and only had sons.
Oh my God.
So he didn't believe it for a long time.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Cause like you're like the guilt over leaving your mom with a fucking murderer.
Yeah.
Gotta be pretty high.
Yeah. You got to turn around and face that.
Ooh, you're not a good judge of character, it turns out.
Turns out you don't know your shit.
You thought you were.
Engage your gut.
Yeah. Listen to your heart.
Eyes open, please.
Eyes open, heart.
Make a reference. See, these days we have LinkedIn. That would never happen. Okay, go ahead.
She's charged with 2 counts of murder, 2 counts of conspiracy to commit murder, 2 special circumstance charges, multiple murder and multiple murder by torture. William is sentenced to probation to undergo therapy for participating in Sheila's murder. And in exchange for his testimony, the prosecution dropped all charges against Robert, save for 1 count of being an accessory after the fact in Sheila's murder. And also the mom was like, I'll plead guilty. Teresa was like, I'll plead guilty if you let my sons off.
Really?
Here's where I have a hard time with. Do the sons deserve anything?
I mean,
at what point in their age?
I feel like I am not qualified to debate that in any way, except for,
I just want to bring it up because I can't give a judgment either way.
Well, my first reaction is, they don't, because they were raised to kill people. This woman, they had no choice.
It was out of fear at that point and mind control that they did it.
Yes. And just the taught reactions of this is normal living.
Yeah.
But when you say that, then you basically, there's so many murderers that you can say that about.
Right.
Because they had equally nightmarish childhoods.
Yeah. So they could actually, yeah, exactly.
Nothing is black and white.
Right. So like, yeah, Ted Bundy was like abused and sexually molested, but he's still held responsible for what he did. It's almost like, well, at the point where they're 18 and on, then are they responsible?
No. I think for Ted Bundy, I think it's like once you've killed your 12th woman, it's on you. Okay. No, I mean, I'm saying these boys, I don't think they would have lived these lives.
Definitely not.
They wouldn't have killed their own sisters if their mother didn't make them participate.
Definitely.
I would guess that. I mean, that's
like, to me, it's like the beatings and that sort of thing. No, they're not held responsible for that. But
the murder's the same. It's all the mother's doing.
I know. And I know people are going to argue with me and be like, you're victim blaming for sure.
Right.
Which I understand. And I'm not saying I'm right. I'm just like, at what point is there a period at the end of their not?
Well, that's what judges and juries and all those, the people that look at all the information.
Definitely.
That's the point.
Definitely.
Where they go, okay, is this a person that, was forced into this horrible life, an entire lifestyle? Is this person that liked it? Yeah. Is this a person that didn't just kill sisters, but then went on and attacked people in the neighborhood
So Theresa pleads guilty because of that. And, on the condition also that she was spared the death penalty, which is like, fuck you. That I can be like, period about fuck you. In October 95, she's sentenced to 2 consecutive life sentences. She's incarcerated in California Institute for Women in Chino. So she's fucking is that the Inland Empire? She's in the fucking
Chino?
Yeah.
I don't know.
It might be. She'll be eligible.
We should go there.
We should go there now and go to Ivy League school. She'll be eligible for parole in 2027. If she lives to see it, she'll be 80 years old.
Oh, shit.
She's still alive.
I wonder if she's drinking inside in the clink.
Some wine?
Some toilet wine?
Oof. Would you take a sip of that if someone made you? Not made you, but if you were like dared.
No, I don't really respond to daring. That's not my jam.
Yeah, you don't seem like a person who would be challenged.
No. I mean, are you saying would I even be curious about the experience of what toilet wine tastes like?
I guess the word toilet is a hard no.
It ruins it. I mean, would I have
prison wine in a bucket, maybe.
Prison wine in a bucket that's quite clean. Yeah. The first time ever the bucket was used was for the prison wine.
Yeah, which I'm sure they have access to clean buckets.
Then yes, I'm sure there's a whole program set up. But I would want to taste what non-toilet created prison wine tasted like.
I agree. And
that would be fascinating. I
can't imagine there's a ton of prisoners who are like, yes to toilet wine themselves. I'm an alcoholic, but I won't fucking drink. I'm going to say no to toilet wine.
Who knows? I mean,
but anyway,
you got to do what you got to do.
Fuck Theresa Knorr.
God, that was crazy. She's awful.
Awful. So it's watch the Cold Case File.
I will.
And did you know they're all streaming on, you can get them on demand somewhere. Not on demand, but like on your DVR. Mm-hmm. No, wait. On like,
if you have
Roku or Apple or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
Every single one is on except for that one.
Are you serious?
So I had to go to YouTube to find it. It's on YouTube.
It's so dark. It makes it extra dark when you're from the place where you hear the story, because you can I can picture her house dress.
I kept asking, in it, I was like, I'm going to ask Karen where this is. This is insane.
Yeah.
I can picture her house dress like a flowery nurse's, like big,
dirty, kind of like country powder blue.
Yeah. Slipper, like little tiny flowers on it.
Yeah.
Slippers. Essentially what I fucking wear every day. Let's be honest.
Oh man, it's
she
dark.
Bought it at Pick and Save.
It's dark. There's bad vibes. Okay, we're back. Are there any updates on this case?
I have some updates on this horrifying story. After dispersing, Terry and Theresa both lived in Salt Lake City, but didn't know the other was there. Terry was working at a grocery store in the neighborhood that Theresa lived in prior to her arrest. And after Theresa's arrest, she was investigated for the 1983 unsolved murder case of her older sister, Rosemary Norris, who was found strangled to death.
God.
The police determined she was uninvolved with this murder, and it remains unsolved. How frustrating. Terry Knorr died in 2011 at age 41.
It's such a dark story.
I know.
Like those early ones that we did.
Yeah.
It's just the worst of humanity.
Truly.
It's so crazy.
Like no nothing.
Right. Yeah.
Well, speaking of, let's get into Karen's true crime stories featuring Persian Mummy, Chloe Ailing, Robert Havrilla, and Kim Wall. We know so much more about our skin than we used to.
10 years ago, no one in America knew what a skin barrier was.
It's time to take care of your skin with CeraVe.
CeraVe facial cleansers don't strip the skin. They strengthen the skin barrier from day one.
Formulated with 3 essential ceramides, hyaluronic acid, and niacinamide to provide long-lasting hydration and 12-hour oil control. I've been using CeraVe for over a decade, I would think. And now it's getting super trendy. And I don't know why, it just makes me proud that something I've used for so long is cool on socials now. But it really does work. And that's why it's been around so long.
No matter your skin type or concern, CeraVe has facial cleansers perfect for you and your skin barrier.
CeraVe is the #1 dermatologist recommended cleanser brand and offers a range of facial cleansers for all skin types. Find yours.
Goodbye. Capture your favorite summer feeling with Pandora Jewelry.
Discover a collection inspired by the sunshine, freedom, and unforgettable moments that make the season so special.
Whether you're planning a weekend getaway, gathering with friends, or simply soaking up every sunny day, Pandora Jewelry offers meaningful pieces designed to celebrate your unique story.
From sun-kissed metals that catch the light beautifully to personalized pieces ready to be engraved with your summer mantra, every detail is crafted to help you express yourself with confidence and style.
Explore charms, bracelets, rings,
necklaces, and more, thoughtfully designed to complement every adventure and occasion.
Each design moves with you, from beach days and road trips to rooftop dinners, golden nights, and every memory in between.
Layer your favorite looks, mark life's meaningful moments, and create lasting reminders of a season you'll never want to forget.
Find the pieces that reflect who you are and where this summer takes you.
Shop Pandora Jewelry's new summer collection in-store or online at pandora.net and let your summer unfold.
Goodbye. This podcast is brought to you by Squarespace.
Every successful small business starts with someone saying, I wonder if people would actually buy this.
Squarespace gives you everything you need to find out.
From consultations to events and experiences, you can showcase your skills with a customizable website designed to attract clients and grow your business.
With Squarespace's collection of cutting-edge design tools, anyone can build a beautiful, professional online presence that perfectly fits their brand or business.
Get paid on time with professional invoices and online payments. Plus, streamline your workflow with built-in appointment scheduling and email marketing tools.
Head to squarespace.com/murder for a free trial.
And when you're ready to launch, use offer code MURDER to save 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain.
Goodbye.
Well, these are just because people very often tweet us, have you read this? Have you seen this? And there are things that are happening modern day.
Right.
And they're often like the craziest or the most fascinating kind of true crime of today. And we don't always talk about it, which I know it's like, it's what a lot of people are in it for.
Yeah. And I wish we could do, there's so many of those and like, this is insane, but there's no details yet.
Exactly. It's a breaking story.
Right.
So what I did was I started my This Week's Murder. I wasn't making any good, kind of like strategic decisions as I was watching the case because I stumbled upon a BBC show that it was a Reddit link to a BBC show called BBC Horizons that I think has been on in England for a long time. Ooh. This is what it looked like because there's like each one had different opening credits that one looked like 1978 and one looked like the 90s.
It's like they're unsolved mysteries. It's been on forever.
And so it was like the mystery of blank. So like there's a thing in Florida called the Florida Circle. I don't know if you've ever heard of that, but I was watching half of that when I was like, stop watching TV because it was like,
oh my God, can you get it online? I mean, where can you get it?
It's just put into, see, here's the problem. It was a Reddit link. So I was watching off of that. And then suddenly the title started turning Russian writing. And then at one point, I tried to click off and then it turned into like a Russian looking Facebook page.
Did you get hacked?
It said something like the name of it wasn't Facebook, it was like, okay, summertime. And I was like, oh, I should throw this computer away now.
Absolutely. They're watching you.
But I only have half my script done. So I have to keep it for a little while. But I mean, like, yeah, I made a terrible, you don't click links on Reddit, but I did.
Yes, you do.
Well, anyway.
That's fun party Reddit.
It makes it exciting. Yeah. So anyway, the story that I was watching and going to do isn't really a murder. Like it's a fascinating story about a mummy that they found in Iran or the seller was in Iran that had it. And it turned out it was from Pakistan. And it was very newsworthy because the only mummies have ever been from Egypt. Egypt is the only place that did ancient mummification ritual.
So this one might have been stolen?
So, well, they didn't know. And it was like, look kind of weird and different. And then you see it. It's like, it drew me in so quickly. And then it was like, it turned into a like ancient Persia, fucking Xerxes. Like it was the cuneiform writing on it said that it was the daughter of Xerxes, who was the ruler of the Persian Empire. I mean, it's all this shit. I have no idea what I'm actually saying right now.
Smart. You sound really smart.
The BBC can do that for you.
Yeah, they can. I'm going to watch this.
One special. Anyway, it turned out, so this woman who's actually, I mean, I guess I wasn't going to talk about this one at all, but it's really cool because the woman, who started looking into it was a scientist, named Asma Ibrahim. Ooh. And she taught herself how to read cuneiform so that she could figure out what it said on the stone coffin part.
Oh my God.
And then that's how she figured out it said, I'm the daughter of Xerxes. So it was this Persian princess from the ancient Persian Empire. But then she was like looking at all the details, whatever. She's sending things off to experts all around the world. So they have the cuneiform expert in London. They send the mat that's underneath the actual mummy off to get carbon dated.
Wow.
They do all these things, right? And then there is a scientist that's in, I think it said he's the leading archaeologist in Iran. And he's the one that came out and said, we don't have mummies in Iran and they don't have them in Pakistan. They are only from Egypt. Therefore, if this is a Persian princess, then that changes like history books.
Yeah.
That means that there must be, it was just this whole thing, right? Well, then as the information starts to come back and this Dr. Ibrahim is investigating everything, she's starting to notice little like quirky things that are standing out.
Inconsistencies?
Yeah. So the cuneiform looks weird and she, that's why she sent it to the guy in London that was the expert. And she, there's, like that little differences in the mummification process or whatever. And eventually they come to find out they send it off to get x-rayed because they were like, well, in the Egyptian mummification process, they empty out the body of the internal organs. They dry out the inner body. They put a drying agent in it. They put the heart back in because the heart is where your brain, they believed your brain was.
So when cram that brain out,
you got to have that brain. They pull your actual brain out
through your nose, right?
Yep. They stick a thing in there and they basically mix your brain around until it's jelly and your brain runs out your nose.
No.
Yes. But you still have your heart, which is your real brain, which I thought was very beautiful.
Yeah.
And so when they x-rayed it, the heart was in there. It was there were no internal organs. It was all the things. The brain was, whatever. But they start to notice like the Egyptians, it's like surgical precision. Mm-hmm. So the incision that they would make to take the inner organs out was 3 inches. This one was 8 on this body.
So it's a novice.
Right. The Egyptians would go up the nose to do that mixing thing with the brain. They, on this mummy, had broken all these bones, up in the palate. So they had done, it's not the way.
Yeah.
Because this was like a sacred ritual.
Sure.
So they don't just like fuck it up.
Right. Especially if it's like a princess.
Yes, exactly. Especially Xerxes' daughter. He was, according to that one.
He was huge.
Movie, he was humongous. Okay. So, then Dr. Asma Ibrahim finds pencil lines on the outer wooden box. Pencils were invented 250 years ago or 300 years ago, I think she said, or they said, lead pencils.
Yeah.
So they're like, this is this is bullshit. Then they get the carbon dating from the mat that was underneath the mummy back. And it was made 50 years ago.
Wow.
So they're like, what the fuck is this? So then they get a doctor to cut it open. And also they had taken CT scans so they could see inside, like the x-ray. The x-ray shows you like through, but then the CT scans, it's like if you got cut all the way down, they can see each individual slice.
Yes.
And that's how they discovered that the body that had been mummified, the spine was broken in 2 places at the neck and at the lower back. And
oh my God.
Yeah. So they're like, okay, this is not this Persian princess. What was her name? Like Rodriga or something really hard to pronounce. And they open up the mummy and you can see it on this show.
They show it.
So fucking
my
cool.
Toes are curling.
Cut it open. This doctor, they just saw it open like with a bone saw.
Because it's mummified?
Well, because the outer cloth that the mummy is wrapped in. So you're bandaged like a Halloween mummy inside. Your arms are crossed over your chest. That's how it's royalty.
Huh.
And then they wrap the whole body in a resin saturated cloth.
Right. So it hardens.
And that's what makes it hard.
Got it.
So to cut that open, they pull it apart and it had gray hair.
Huh.
And it was a woman. And they actually made a computer generated image of what her face might look like based on.
That's so cool when they do that.
I know, right? Based on the skull and then based on the area that they said it was found, which was near the Afghan border. They're like, women of this age usually look like this.
Yeah, yeah.
So now they have a murder case on their hands.
Shut your fuck. So when is she from?
What's that?
When is she from?
She had only died. So they mummified the body. Like when they discovered all this, they backdated it. It was like she'd only died 4 years ago or something. And
so someone went and got their mat from their back porch.
Yep. Wait, let me see if I
don't know why that's just
number.
such a weird part to me where it's like, well, we got to put her on a mat.
Yeah, why they didn't. Oh, she died in 1996.
Holy
That's what they found out. But I can't remember. I don't have it where that compares to what, but basically what happened is in the mummification process, they had to collect they had to make their plan. They had to assemble the team of stonemasons and these forgers and all these people that would be able to make this mummy look so realistic. Because when you see it, it's actually really beautiful and cool looking. There's they have this gold, it's like a crown of cypress trees as her crown.
Oh, wow.
And then this face mask that they basically made, it's based on a different mummy, very early mummy's face mask. So it doesn't look like King Tut.
Yeah.
It's much more like handmade looking. It's really cool. They basically just had these perfect forgers and then just made these little tiny mistakes.
A lot of people were in on it.
A lot of people were in on it. And then they don't know if they robbed a grave to get like the freshest body or if they killed somebody. But the person who died violently, which is why they think it's a murder case.
I am in shock right now.
Isn't it nuts?
That is the craziest story.
Here's the other thing. Since this time, 2 more quote unquote Persian mummies have been offered on the black market for $6 million each. When this one showed up first,
it was sell a mummy.
What's that?
You can sell a mummy
on the black market. Black market, the antiquities market, the black market for antiquities. You can do anything you want because it's just people robbing places and then selling these.
That's why they're
artifacts.
That's why they're tomb robbers and shit.
Right.
Oh
but this mummy was estimated, they were getting prices up to $1 billion because this mummy was so groundbreaking of like, oh my God, there's never been a Persian mummy before. This has never happened.
If they'd even buy it if they knew it was a fake because it's just done so well.
Well, but it's done so well, but there's a murdered body inside of it.
Yeah. Do people who buy black market mummies give a shit?
Yeah, I think they'd still want it to be a legit mummy. Cause also then you're spending all that money. They're spending that money for the history of it. They want that like, this is from the sands of time or whatever.
I bet someone would take a fucking fat discount to be like, no, this is just a really well done forge.
But of a dead person.
Hey man. And they're like, yeah, give me some coke while you're in this. Some heroin.
Oh, because they're just into bad stuff?
Because they're black market. I think of black market buyers and sellers as like scary spies. Like they're not. It's not.
They're not.
It's not historians.
Not in the least. You know what? You just provided me my transition. Now I'm going to tell you this next story.
Okay.
Did you hear about this one? The 20-year-old British model who, she went to Milan because she believed that she had gotten a modeling job.
Mm-mm.
And,
and she did, and it went great.
Yeah, it went great. And now she is, Carla De Vigny. I don't know how to say her name. No, she had an agent that sent her, and the agent, whose name is Phil Green, said that this was a recognized studio in the city center of Milan. So he didn't think he was sending her to some fly-by-night thing.
Sure. Plus, like, you're like, someone's paying to send me to Milan. Like, this has to be legit.
Yeah. When she gets there, a man grabs her by the neck. One man grabs her by the neck. Another one injects her with a dose of anesthetic of ketamine. So much of it that it knocks her to the ground. Then she gets put into a suitcase.
No, not small places, please.
Yes.
Small places?
Yep. And then they drive her around winding unpaved roads for more than 2 hours, bound hand and foot with tape across her mouth.
Oh my God.
She's taken to a rural house in northern Italy, and she's kept handcuffed to a wooden dresser. And then she is put on sale online on the dark web.
Dude, this dark web.
The dark web. She's put on sale, but then at the same time, a ransom demand gets sent to her agent for $300,000. Okay, so
he knows at this point. For how much?
$300,000.
That's not a lot of money. Right?
I mean, yeah, you'd think if you're going to do a crime like this, you might want to.
What if he's like, okay.
Just shoot for the moon.
Yeah.
So she, when she's stuck there, she tells him she has a child, the man that's there. And so then he puts her back in the suitcase. I don't know I think he does, and drives her to the British embassy in Milan.
Why is this funny?
He drops her off at the British embassy.
Because she has a kid?
Yeah. And he reported that killing mothers was against the rules of the shadowy criminal organization that this guy belonged to.
What?
They end up arresting him. He is...
They were going to sell her for sex or to be murdered? Like, this was someone they were selling to get killed?
Do they sell people just to be killed?
Probably. Yeah, I don't know.
I don't either. I'm sure for sex or to be a sex slave or to be trafficked.
Right.
Have some terrible thing happen.
I mean, it's so sad because if we're hearing about this story, there's a million others that didn't end up.
Right. How many people that don't have agents, that don't have anybody that are like, oh, somebody thinks I'm a model.
Or money to pay ransom.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
So the guy's name is Lucas Powell Herba, and he's a Polish citizen with British residency. And he's the one that drops her off. And then he later gets arrested.
Oh my God.
And they also were holding her passport so she couldn't leave the country until she gave evidence at her pretrial hearing.
What?
Because when she told the story, they didn't believe her.
Are you they wouldn't let her go home.
Right. Because they were like, we have to see what's going on. We don't understand what this is all about. And then it turned out that her agent, the cops, like everybody and then the guy that did it were all telling the exact same story. And they were like, okay, it really happened.
I hope they apologized. Say you're sorry.
That's what's important.
Milan, say you're sorry.
Okay.
Wow, that's awful.
Are you ready for the next one?
Absolutely.
And Stephen, tell me when I go too long, because it might be too long.
No, we're still good.
Okay.
4 hours later.
This for real. So this is my favorite because for in the early 2000s, there was a viral video that an apartment website put out that had a girl. It looked like night vision video, and it was a girl coming out of a cupboard in an apartment in New York. And it was, this story, quote unquote, was that she was living in the apartment and they didn't know.
Yeah.
Well, that was all viral. That was all fake.
Oh, it was?
Yeah. And she crawled out in the scariest way.
Yeah.
And I was when we found that video and didn't know, we watched it at work 50 times. We would just stand around screaming and watching. It was amazing. Yeah. I mean, it was an amazing piece of
literature,
fiction.
Yeah.
Well, here's the story I found. This happened in Pittsburgh. Jerome Kennedy decided to install a camera inside his attic after he was hearing noises coming from the ceiling above his bedroom.
No.
According to police, he called them a few days earlier because he heard someone up there at night, but they didn't find anything. So he decided to put cameras in his attic.
What would you do?
To see what was going on.
I would leave.
And
everything.
I certainly wouldn't take the time to put cameras in, but he did it. And when he gets the footage back, the footage shows his neighbor, Robert Havrilla, crawling through the attic So they live in, like a condo thing where they share a wall. And he has gone up into his attic and then crawled over into this guy's side.
No.
And, he's carrying, in the video, you can see him. It's so fucking creepy.
How have I not seen this?
He's carrying a drill and a light. And then he just lies on the vent that overlooks Kennedy's bed and his daughter's crib for about, what does that say? For about 30 minutes. So he just looks through the vent for half an hour.
You're just being watched sleeping.
Yeah.
What if he just was like, I don't relaxes me. A nice, sweet baby, a little sweet baby.
I like to see other people's lives. I'm not perverted.
Not even when they're awake. I just want to see how happy they look when they're sleeping.
The man who did its attorney, who got caught on video, told the Washington Post, that he has no criminal record whatsoever. And they're making this seem like a negative situation, but it's really not. There are some things that haven't been said that'll clear everything up eventually.
Oh, okay.
So what are some of those things?
You're mentally ill?
He was installing a mobile for that baby. But he just wanted to make sure.
Oh, can you imagine walking into your daughter's bedroom in the morning and there's just a mobile that's not
that you didn't put there,
a surprise mobile
with the scariest
mobile. It's just all fucking skeletons and nightmares. Mobile? It's just got nightmares.
I mean, God bless this. That's my favorite. That's my favorite.
Did he go to jail? Do they still live next door to each other?
He didn't do anything wrong, according to his lawyer. Why would he go to jail? He didn't. It's a super positive situation.
It's not negative. It's positive.
To be crawling in the attic with a drill. Okay. Here's the last one. This is insane and awful. And you probably heard about it because a bunch of people sent us this one. From the BBC News. That was from the Washington Post. The story of the man in the attic was from the Washington Post.
Okay.
And the Mummy's from BBC Horizon, the Horizon series, which
my new favorite show. It
is. There's stuff on it was so cool. I want to watch all of them.
It reminds me of, Stephen, what was that book you got us? The Lifetime. Mysteries of the Unexplained.
Yeah. Yes. From the with the cover, like the leather covers and the different
Time Life series.
Time Life series. That's what it reminds me of. Can I tell you my new favorite show?
Yeah.
Really quickly. I meant to tell you about this earlier. It's called Suddenly Rich. It's on TLC, and it's just people who suddenly get a windfall, and it's these
and how they can't handle it,
how happy it makes their lives. It's just if you are reading about murder and you need a positive thing.
Oh,
it's one guy who you had to throw at a basketball game all these shots, and if you did it, you won all this money. And he was a poor kid from South America who had come on a scholarship and had to work his ass off, and then suddenly won this money. And this woman who found a painting in the trash in New York, and it was worth $1 million. It's just this super cool show.
That's the best, dude. Finding did you see the documentary about the lady who found the Jackson Pollock painting?
Yeah, no, I didn't see it, but it was similar to that, where it's this famous artist, and it turned out it was stolen and all this crazy shit.
Yes,
that's cool. So Suddenly Rich. When you need a fucking break.
It's not about my Uncle Rich. Okay. Okay, so this one is fucked up. It happened in Denmark. A respected freelance journalist named Kim Wall, who was researching a feature about a man named Peter Madsen, who had built his own private 40-ton submarine.
What?
Called the UC-3 Nautilus. Yes.
Oh, I did hear this one.
He built that through crowdfunding in 2008, and she went down to meet him to take a tour. It's not supposed to hold people, but they can show.
She was writing about it.
Yes. This was she was doing a human interest piece.
That's what's so troubling to me about this one, is that I wouldn't be don't go alone. It's you're a journalist and you're writing a piece about this person.
A person who runs 2 companies and is a very relatively public figure in his country. For as much as we're
be careful, don't trust anyone. It's but yeah, there's certain situations where you'd be well, of course it's fine.
It's her job. But okay, so, so she meets him there. She's last seen alive August 10th as she departs with Mr. Madsen on his self-made underwater vessel. She met him around 7:00 on Thursday, in the harbor area of Copenhagen, and she got on the submarine. The last picture of the two of them were in the sub's conning tower, and taken by a man from a cruise ship. So they saw the little submarine out there, and people were taking pictures of them.
I didn't know that. There's a photo of them?
Of the two of them on the submarine, yeah. Yeah. And the sun's, it's like right before sunset. And this is all on the internet. You can see all these pictures. But then Kim Wall's partner reported her missing the next morning. I believe it was 2:30 in the morning, when she never came back from this trip. So initially, Peter Madsen told everybody that he had dropped Miss Wall off after dark that night at the Halvandet restaurant on the northern tip of Refskalion, very close to where they originally met. Did you buy that?
It was good. Hey guys, I dropped her off.
There's people in Denmark laughing so hard at
I know. Do people in Denmark listen to this?
I dropped her off at the restaurant. No big deal. The restaurant owner, Bo Peterson, said that the area is very covered by CCTV, and he handed the video footage to the police. Mm-hmm. Soon after that, Peter Madsen changed his story. Then he said that there was an accident on the submarine while they were on it, and he had to bury her body at sea.
What that alone, like, if that were true, is insane.
If that were true, the first story wouldn't have happened. Right. Because you would immediately pull out and be like, I'm so traumatized. This horrible thing happened.
Yeah.
10 days later, a headless torso that had been weighted down with metal is found in the waters off of Denmark and is identified as Kim Wall.
Oh, no.
They believe that Mr. Madsen deliberately sank his 40-ton submarine hours after the search for her began.
Oh, my God.
So here's the bad part. The torso, the arms, legs, and head were removed from the body, as a result of deliberate cutting. Mm-hmm. And which means that he did that to her in his submarine.
Duh.
Which probably means he planned to do it, because what would you have that would cut a person on a submarine? Why would you have that handy? I mean, I don't know submarines. Maybe there's an answer, but like, did you bring a hacksaw onto your submarine?
Yeah.
The lead investigator also revealed that the blood found on the sunken submarine was confirmed as Kim Wall's. Sure. Mr. Madsen's lawyer said he does not confess to anything and pleads not guilty.
It wasn't a negative thing.
Yeah. It's the DNA match doesn't change my client's explanation that an accident happened.
Yeah.
And
what could have happened?
Right. This guy is, the skipper and designer of the UC-3 Nautilus, a privately owned submarine. And reports describe him as a hobby engineer. It's not clear what his background or training is. While building his own crowdfunded submarine, which is insane.
It's like, you guys, there's charities that you can can give money to.
Give me money to make my own adult boy submarine. So he gets it built. Then he has volunteers and people working on it with him. But then in 2008, he moves on to what they call a more lofty ambition, space exploration. Mm-hmm. So he's like Denmark's Elon Musk, essentially. Mm-hmm. So he's now running the Rocket Madsen Space Laboratory, which is also funded.
Laboratory, please?
What?
Could we call it a laboratory?
A laboratory. Filled with aluminium. And that's also funded by donations. The aim is to launch a rocket from a floating platform in the Baltic and send a person into outer space.
Again, so many hungry children. I mean, do we need to keep giving money to fucking...
It really doesn't seem like it. So it turned out that they were talking about that he had a dispute with the group of volunteers that were maintaining the sub, and he left them this message on a website. You may think that a curse is lying on the Nautilus. That curse is me. There will not be peace on Nautilus for as long as I exist.
Wow. What a creep.
And seemingly he's talking about like these volunteers and some kind of fight that they all got in together or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is so crazy.
Isn't that awful?
Yeah.
And creepy and...
The weird thing is like, if that were, why take off her head and limbs? Like clearly you're hiding something.
Yes.
Shit.
Phew, we are back from some epic stories.
Such a bad idea.
Doing that many.
So it's just so clear I'm trying to cover my ass having not done my homework, where it's just like, I have a little bit of this over here, I have a little bit of that over there. We're going to mix them all together and try to make this true crime podcast work.
And so how old were you when you got diagnosed with ADHD?
I never. They won't help. They won't help me.
I've known you for I think I've known you long enough to be able to diagnose you if I wanted to.
Clearly, and hell yeah. It's been like this since I was about 8 years old.
And they just said that you were a bad kid or you couldn't sit still or you wouldn't pay attention.
They didn't really talk about me much. You know what I mean?
That's the problem. That's the problem.
I was just kind of the second one that was also there and sometimes mouthed off. And then mostly it was like, go outside.
I have every kind of med if you want to try them. We can just do like Monday we can do Vyvanse. Tuesday we can do Adderall.
Oh, I've done my share of Adderall.
Where you're like, why do I feel normal now? And I'm okay. Anyways, wait, stop it.
Literally,
Yeah.
just truly balancing myself out while other people are freaking. I freaked my friend out one time when we were doing drugs, and I was so calm. And he was like,
"Work.
Why are you like this?" And I'm like, I don't know. I feel great.
I feel normal for the first time in my life.
I love this lifestyle.
Karen,
I know. Listen,
I have
don't
a great
self-medicate.
psychiatrist. Okay. I have a great psychiatrist. Okay.
So here's the updates for this slop. Listen, I have 2 jobs at this point.
No, I'm not.
I have 2 full-time jobs.
You're fine.
Okay, so the Persian princess, there's no update for that case. No one has solved the murder of the woman who was mummified, unfortunately. Chloe Ayling, in this case, the person who kidnapped Chloe with the help of his brother Michael is Lucas Herba, if I'm pronouncing that correctly. And he said he claimed he had fallen in love with Ayling and that the two had allegedly staged the kidnapping together to ease her financial struggles following the birth of her son. A lot of quotes from him here. In June 2018, he was sentenced to 16 years and 8 months in prison. Of course, he made an appeal. The sentence was reduced to 5 years, 8 months. He was released in 2022. Chloe continues to model, and she was on Celebrity Big Brother UK in 2022. And she also published a memoir called Kidnapped: The Untold Story of My Abduction. In 2024, the BBC aired a 6-part series called Kidnapped: The Chloe Ayling Story. The creepiest story of all, of the man crawling around other people's air ducts so he can stare at a baby. That man, Robert Havrilla, was found guilty of 1 count of criminal trespassing, and he was sentenced to probation and a fine.
Straight to jail, as they say.
I mean, there's a lot of things to be taken into consideration on that one, where it's like, it was your obsession to go look at a baby.
Yeah. Ugh, every time you say that, I cringe.
Yeah. Well, then
inside.
We can move on to the Kim Wall story, but I just want everyone listening to know this, that I did not do justice to the Kim Wall story in this, and I did cover it again in more detail and fully in episode 126. So we're going to rewind that at some point where we're rewinding a story we already did. I love that every once in a while there'll be a story where we're like, this sounds familiar. I think we covered this. And it's like, you did, but you did it really badly.
Right.
So this was this time. Essentially, in January 2018, Madsen was charged with murder, indecent handling of a corpse, sexual assault. He was sentenced to life imprisonment in April of the same year. In October of 2020, he attempted to escape from prison after threatening an employee, but he was caught. He was brought back. The following year, he was sentenced to 21 months in prison for the attempted escape. And then in 2020, there was a 6-part TV series called The Investigation, and that detailed the indictment and the investigation into him. And then in March of 2022, there was a 2-part documentary called Undercurrent: The Disappearance of Kim Wall. And in September of the same year, Netflix had their own documentary called Into the Deep: The Submarine Murder Case. Wow. And I think that's when it really blew up.
Yeah.
That, of course, that Netflix documentary.
Yeah.
So there's that. I really tried to I think I tried to do all Kim Wall for that, and I realized I didn't have enough information.
Yeah.
And so then I tagged on a bunch of ones that I had already started.
That's okay.
I apologize to you, and I apologize to all of the world, I guess, for always being a half-asser of homework on a podcast where it's all homework all the time.
Turned out okay.
God damn it.
All right, let's head back in and we'll wrap up the show.
Oh, I didn't think of a positive thing this week.
Oh, yeah, you have to think of one.
Okay. You know what? I'm really excited for our tour. No, not
count.
fair. Fuck. Okay.
That's not a thing that happened to you.
You're right.
That's the future. Well, I was going to say I went bowling at this tiny bowling alley in Montrose. And did I show you that picture?
Mm-mm.
It's the cutest. It's like almost a third of the size of a normal bowling alley. And it's totally from like the early 60s, maybe late 50s.
Oh my God. And it's not all modernized?
No, not at all. And it's like, it was Dave Anthony's birthday.
Yeah.
And, it was super fun, but you can rent it out for private parties.
Oh my God. And where's Montrose?
It's the one that's kind of up. It's once again up in the hills. It's kind of by Altadena.
Okay.
Like if you just drive right above Glendale.
Sure. Oh, okay.
And it was just perfect. It was like my favorite party because there was chatting and lots of people that I love.
And there wasn't like crazy loud music, so you can't talk to anyone like at a bar.
No. And also people would bowl, but then they would stop bowling because, you only want to do that for a certain amount of time.
I love bowling alley parties.
Yeah.
That's a great idea.
I think I might have a party there.
I'm going. Can I come? You're like, actually, no, you're not. I just invited myself to
Steven told me not to invite you.
I just invited myself to your party.
You're automatically invited to the party.
Yay.
Yeah.
I'm automatically coming, so it's a positive.
Okay, good.
My dad came over today and helped me with my finances.
Oh, how was that?
It was good. He didn't yell. There was a moment where I could hear the tension in his voice. I also don't think he knew what he was doing.
Right.
I think in the long run, all it was someone was sitting there with me saying, you have to do this now. And there were 14 times where if I had been on my own,
you would have just walked away.
There were 14 times like, I'm just going to do this later. I'm just not going to do this. And he was like, well, let's just do this. And then we can do that. And I ended up doing it.
That's great.
And it worked.
That's great.
Yeah. And it just made me happy that
it was a huge weight lifted off your shoulders.
Huge weight, but also kind of gave me that oh, Dad. That's what dads are for.
That's right.
He didn't know what he was doing. He was like, I was going to be a CPA and a money lawyer with our tax lawyer. And I dropped out. And I'm like, well, what the fuck are you doing here? I thought you knew what you were doing. He's like, I'm not really good with numbers. And I'm like, I thought you were.
Did he really say that?
Yes.
That's so funny.
But he ended up just sitting there while I did a bunch of things. And I had someone I was like, well, this number is this. And he was like, he just sat there and it was great.
That's so good.
So it was really nice. And yeah.
My dad was very patient when I went through my extreme financial crisis because I never said a word to him about it because he is so paranoid about money and he's been on it. Like he used to lecture me about you have to make sure you get your taxes done from when I was in junior high. It was just a reminder. It would be and never, you don't want the government after you. He'd always say shit like that.
That's such a dad. My dad did that too. My dad got me my first bank account.
It's what they do.
Yeah.
It's what they're into.
He's like braces and a bank account. That's what I can provide you. Not a ton of affection. Not good life advice because my life is in shambles.
Well, that's good. I get a lot of relief from that.
You do too, because it's also your finances.
100%.
Because it's my favorite murder finances that I screwed up royally.
That's true.
You have a bonus in that we're not going to get arrested.
Yes, that's very true. But also here's your bonus in me. I could never judge you. If you were like, hey, sorry, I lost everything.
I know.
I'd be like, oh, well, because
I actually
there's
said that
nothing
today.
I could say.
I said that today where he was like, you got it. You should make sure, because some of it was my favorite murder stuff. He was like, you should make sure Karen can see all this so she knows you're playing her well. And I'm like, oh no, she knows. She knows, and she knows how fucked I've made it, and she's cool with it.
Yep.
So
because those
huge weight off my shoulders that you are okay with it.
Of course. Here's the thing. At the end of the day, and I'm not, this sounds phony. It's only money. Mm-hmm. Now, when I don't have money, I don't really feel that way. No one does.
No one does.
But truly, people do such terrible fucking things to themselves and to each other because of money. Mm-hmm. I've seen it happen. It's very bad. Mm-hmm. And when people are focused on that, because at the end of the day, think of it. You get a check obviously a lot of us you get into a bad place where you're like, yes, $5,000 would solve this, this, and this. Mm-hmm. That's true. But if you were above level and then you had a $5,000 check, this is what happened to me when I had my first big job.
Yeah.
All I did was work. And so I had absolutely no life, and I just collected money and bought cashmere sweaters from J. Crew. That's all I did.
Because you thought you had to spend it because you were working so hard.
It was the only thing I could figure out to do to like, oh, maybe this will make me happy. Yeah. So I had cashmere sweaters in every color, and I was more miserable than I've ever been in my life. And that's when I learned that lesson of like, I wasn't doing stand up. I wasn't performing. I was just a behind the scenes, behind the camera person that was giving all of my creativity to someone else. And it was fucking killing me. So it didn't matter how many fucking cashmere sweaters I had.
You showed up in at work because you showed up at a miserable job.
Yeah.
You know, my thing too is that like, I've been poor before. I've like pretty much up until I was 32 been paycheck to paycheck from childhood on.
Yeah.
And it's not the fucking, you still can have happiness and survive.
100%.
Like you're not happy because you don't have money. It sucks. And there is a part of you that's unhappy because of it, but you still get to have positive life experiences. So not having money is not going to take that away from us.
That's right. Well, and also sometimes when you have to get a little creative, you can have better and more rich life experiences because you're actually kind of in the mix. Whereas I think sometimes when you have money and security, you become very isolated, and you also start living lives that other people can't relate to.
Yeah.
So you're just kind of like, you know,
we're fucking tenacious. Or what was the other one?
Resilient.
Mm-hmm. This is why I'll always support all the murderinos who make shit on Etsy and sell it. Like my favorite murder stuff.
Oh yeah.
Cause like, I wish I had that when I was fucking broke.
Yes.
Make that fucking money, you guys. Create your awesome art projects and
you're cool good shit. At calligraphy.
Yeah.
Write up some shit.
Amazing. Just don't, there's one person who's selling our logo on something.
Oh no. You have to make it.
You have to make it.
You have to make it. You have to earn it. And don't be afraid to give us credit since it is our show.
Just plug our show. That's all we ask.
Yeah, we are. Which
they do.
Don't pretend you fucking made it up.
Give us credit. Take your money.
Take your dirty blood money.
Literally.
Okay, we're back. I want to say, I don't say anymore I was poor because I say I was broke. That's my lingo now. And I just want to say, like, make that known. I think being white and having that privilege and knowing that makes it so I had privilege, and poor isn't the word I want to use. You know, we didn't grow up with money at all. We struggled. But
well, in the context, that's what happens anytime you pull the context out and you include everybody in it.
Right.
You immediately, if you understand, like the white privilege puts you in a different place. That's all. And that's great to say.
Yeah. I mean, and so many little things that my parents even cared that I had a good education. Like, I know those things made it so that I wasn't systemically poor.
Yeah.
We were broke.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yes, totally.
Okay.
Also, I just want to say that you say you don't have one, a positive thing that week. Mm-hmm. And then I'm like, you have to do it. And then you give one and I'm like, not good enough. So, you know, I would like to acknowledge my privilege in being able to think of things easily. And then when you say, I don't know if I can, I'm like, do it. Do it again. That made me laugh.
Well, yeah, I don't think it's the worst thing to like force someone to think of positive things in their life. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, you have them. It's a good like reset, just like in the way you're saying. Like if you can reset the lens through which you look at your childhood or the lens through which you look at your experience, it's easier to kind of stay up or get up.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Look at that. Look at us. My medication's working.
Hey, give me some.
Give me that psychiatrist number. Everyone, her name is Cheryl. No, I'm not going to give it to you. All right.
Okay. We're going into what we would name this episode now. It was originally named Harvard, too. Can't beat it.
Sorry. What else is there?
There's a hands-down situation here.
I guess all of the halls, when we talk about Rebecca Hall, Michael C. Hall, all the halls, we could call it.
Also, of course, we're talking about Janet. Little Shop of Horticulture is cute.
I still love that. My son, New Jersey. That's right. Virginia, New Jersey. All right. Well, thanks for listening here in 2026. Let's hear ourselves say goodbye in 2017.
I wonder if I do it in 4 parts.
You guys, thanks for listening.
We love you.
Stay sexy.
Don't get murdered.
Bye.
Bye. Yeah. Elvis, want a cookie?
Yeah.
Yeah. Mimi, want a cookie? Mimi? Elvis. Okay.
That was Elvis doing a Mimi.
Yeah, he's like, yes.
Hey, everybody. Here's the thing about other home security systems. They're all designed for after the window breaks, after someone's inside, after you get the notification, after the police come. SimpliSafe is the first system designed for before, stopping a break-in before it even begins.
That's right. Unlike traditional security systems that only alert you after a break-in is already underway, SimpliSafe is designed to help prevent the crime before it starts. Their cameras can detect suspicious activity at the perimeter and alert live U.S.-based agents. Then SimpliSafe's agents assess the threat, intervene, speak through the camera to scare off the intruders, and call for 911 dispatch.
That's right, and SimpliSafe has been protecting your world for 20 years, everybody. So celebrate their anniversary and save 60% on your new SimpliSafe system at simplisafe.com/stuff. That's 60% off, you guys, at simplisafe.com/stuff. Plus, when you order, write in our show name and the How Did You Hear About Us survey to let them know that we sent you. Don't forget, there's no safe like SimpliSafe.
Calling all amateur detectives and podcast obsessives.
Virgin Voyage's second true crime voyage sets sail March 20th, 2027 for a 5-night escape to Grand Turk and the Beach Club at Bimini.
As part of the On Air at Sea collection, this immersive sailing brings together fan-favorite podcasts, including Disgraceland, Buried Bones, and Wisecrack, for live recordings, behind-the-scenes access, exclusive meet and greets, and crime-themed programming that you won't find anywhere else.
All aboard our award-winning, kid-free ships.
Head over to virginvoyages.com/truecrime to secure your spot.
Goodbye.
I'm Nancy Glass, host of the Burden of Guilt Season 3 podcast. This is a story about a horrendous situation that destroyed 2 families. It's a scorched earth war that shows just how far someone will go to get what they want.
Cindy said I had to choose between the truth and my family, and I had to choose the truth.
Listen to Season 3 of Burden of Guilt on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.